Hello everyone, welcome back to my series, The Good, the Bad, and the Downright Degenerate. Today, we're covering, of course, the good. You're most likely wondering why I started off the series with the Downright Degenerate and the Bad. It's because I had a lot of shit to say about the fandom. However, luckily, I have a lot of praise that I can also bring to the fandom. So today we'll be covering some of the really cool things that the fandom brought. In the last video, I gave a coverage and a brief explanation of what bronies are and the origins of a brony. So today, we'll jump right into it to make it a lot faster and a lot easier. Starting off with the songs that bronies made, there is a lot of My Little Pony fan songs. There's types of things that go together, peanut butter and jelly, baseball and a bat, but nothing goes together more than dubstep and bronies. If you were a brony in the early 2010s, you were basically married, just straight up married to dubstep. It was the most beautiful thing you've ever heard, a masterpiece. Music to your ears, truly. I think I hear that something terrible is going down through the entire town. Yeah, I sound like a newscaster. But the first song that we're getting into, of course, is Discord. Originally created by Eurobeat Brony and then remixed to fame by the Living Tombstone. Love you, man. We got an amazing song about Discord. Who would have guessed? It's about Discord. It's in the name. It's a well-known song both inside and outside the fandom, having over 68 million views. I wanna say that again. 68 million views. 68 million. That man is probably rich off of that song alone. With that song being so insanely popular, it changed brony history and will go down in music history itself. In my personal opinion, it should. Like the Beatles, who? Who the fuck is that? I only know the Living Tombstone and Eurobeat Brony, man. Don't talk to me about this Beatles nonsense. Did they make Discord? No, I don't think so. Next up is the amazing and prolific tune created by Wooden Toaster, Nightmare Night. Nightmare Night is a badass song about Princess Luna returning to Equestria to wreak havoc on who would have guessed none other than Nightmare Night. It's based off of the Luna Eclipsed episode, where we get to see our first peek at the Halloween-esque holiday known as Nightmare Night. I'd say that the Nightmare Night SFM animation by Phyrexis on YouTube is the most famous one known. But there's a lot of amazing animations for the Nightmare Night song, and I suggest that you look into them if you are wanting to get into some fandom-based music. Wooden Toasters create a lot of popular songs within the fandom, including, but not limited to, Nightmare Night, Beyond Her Garden, Love Me Cheerily, Rainbow Factory, and Awoken. There's a lot of My Little Pony parody songs that exist of already existing songs, like Beat It by Michael Jackson, but the one that I remember the most is I Am Octavia, which was a cover of Titanium by David Guetta, and has now been turned into a song about Octavia and how she is Octavia. This was one of the first animations that I saw that actually was able to replicate the My Little Pony G4 style pretty damn well. It basically tells the story of Octavia and Vinyl Scratch, or DJ Pone 3, whatever you want to call her. But I'm going to call her Vinyl Scratch just because it's easier right now. It talks about how they are slowly distancing from each other and how they want to stay close. It is a romantic, passionate tale to a My Little Pony animation. God. Romance is not dead, fellas. If you want to see romance, I Am Octavia. That's where it's at. Now, I have to break my silence for this one. I never actually really saw Lullaby for a Princess when I was younger in the fandom. I knew what it was, but I never really watched it. And watching it for this video, are you serious? I was missing out on everything. I was missing out on so much. An absolutely haunting and enchanting lullaby created by Ponyphonic and animated by the amazing Warp Out, this song tells the tale of how Celestia regrets sending Luna to the moon, and how she sings to her every night. This all could have been avoided if she just didn't send her sister to the moon and listened to her complaints and her anger and validated it, but no. To the moon! As you might have noticed, I didn't really list that many songs because with any part of the fandom, I would be here all day listing songs. There's tons of amazing other songs, and once you get to the end of the video, if you'd like to comment down below any songs that I might have missed that were very important to you as a child, feel free to do that. However, I am saving some for my personal favorites. Now let's get on to the animations. Animate James is a animator. He's known for a lot of popular My Little Pony animations within the Brony fandom. And let's just say that he's not online anymore. There's a lot of reasons as to why he's not online anymore and doesn't have an internet presence. But I'm supposed to keep this like a good topic and positive. So no, we're not gonna talk about that. Go research him on your own if you want to know. He did a lot of shit. Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows, also known as PFUDOR, is an animation by the elusive Flufflepuff, and the song Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows was originally by Andrew Huang. If I am saying that name wrong, I sincerely apologize. I'm stupid. The video basically entails, who would have guessed, Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows. That is what it is. That's what we see. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It has, oh my god, it has about 50 million views on YouTube. Mwah! A beautiful masterpiece. And it blew up within the fandom, and Flufflepuff became a whole new character. Chef's kiss. It created a piece of history. Jan Animation Studios was a fucking fantastic animator. They were so good at animating that they got a cease and desist from Hasbro. A cease and desist from Hasbro themselves. They're like the fucking Pinkertons of little cartoon horses. Their most popular animation was most likely their Sweetie Belle and Button Mash video for Don't Mind at Night, which was sort of like parodyception in a way, since it was a parody of Don't Mind at Night by Captain Sparkles, which was already a remix parody of a song, which was Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. Also, I was wrong, it was not by Captain Sparkles, it was by Brad Knauber, so, oops. They also animated Let's Go Meet the Bronies. God, I hate that shit. I hate that. If I ever see this little guy, if I ever see him, it's on site. It's on site. Ended. Don't like him. Skill Draw is well known for their My Little Human series, which was basically just a compilation of clips from episodes, clips from skits, music videos of the My Little Pony characters as anthropomorphized humans. They actually made their first My Little Human video about a year before Equestria Girls came out, and Equestria Girls was great for me personally. I loved it, but I know that was probably 9/11 for some bronies, honestly. SFS Animation is well known for their Snowdrop character and Snowdrop animations, and I have to break my silence. I did not care for Snowdrop. I just didn't. I don't have much to say, honestly. There's not like some deep-ridden hate that I feel for this little pony. I just do not care. That's all, yeah. We then move on to the highly nostalgic but also highly controversial Friendship is Witchcraft, voiced and created by none other than the amazing Sherclop Poems, Jenny Nicholson, Griffin Lewis, and Wildcard VA. Friendship is Witchcraft is unique in the way that it was an abridged series, which basically means that you take pre-existing clips from a series and you voice over them. I have actually done these before with my friends, and honestly, doing it for fun it's fun. It's some of the most fun I've ever had, because you roll with it. And it's super fun. There's a lot of themes within Friendship is Witchcraft, however, that have not really aged properly, and you know which ones I'm talking about. Despite this, it was insanely popular within the fandom, and I still think that's pretty dearly loved. It's not really frowned upon. Most people just accept that it sucks with today's humor. On this sheet of paper, I have written down some catchphrases that were popular within the fandom, and I will leave you to your own vices to look up what they mean. 20% cooler. Scootaloo's a chicken.
Coolness, awesomeness, radicalness. Blank has been doubled. Blank needs more plot. Stay out of my shed.
Boner. Okay, yeah, I can keep going on for hours. There was a lot of inside jokes within the fandom. Too much. If it was in an episode, it became a joke. This is the most fun part, and I'm really excited to get into this part because this is what inspired me to make this video. I get to talk about my personal favorites. That's right, I get to talk about me. Everything revolves around me. I am Atlas. That's me. I'm Atlas. I hold the world on its shoulders. Starting out with one of my favorite animations, we get Rhythm is Magic. This was created by the amazing Mystery Ben 27, who is best known not for My Little Pony content, but for his Mystery Skull videos, which I was also a huge fan of as a child. I'm still a fan of them. They go insanely hard, and I love them with all my heart. But Rhythm is Magic is based off of a Rhythm Heaven type game. It basically just takes games, mini games from Rhythm Heaven, and puts little ponies in them. And you also get features from characters like Parappa the Rapper, and even his own original characters. This animation holds up, and the animation is extremely smooth, it's beautiful, it mimics the style very well, everything about it. I love it. I could go on about that video specifically for a billion years if I wanted to. September is a song created by the amazing The Living Tombstone and Mike the Microphone. It basically tells a story about a pony who has woken up amidst just gore and destruction when trying to piece together what the hell just happened. In what I can only guess is the month of September, he begins to piece together that he did it. He's the one who killed everyone. Because you see this button here? That's what he pressed, and it killed everyone. I think that the dialogue within the song is goofy, but I was such an edgy little shithead kid that I ate this song up. I still listen to it, but I ate it up and I would lip sync to it like it was serious, like I was really some evil maniacal guy who's gonna like destroy everyone. I hold a lot of good memories to this song because it also stayed with me through my creepypasta phase. We move on next to Notice Me Cheerily, which is created once again by the amazing Living Tombstone and a returning awesome person, Wooden Toaster. Love Me Cheerily is about two little ponies fawning over Cheerily, who is their teacher, and fighting for her affection. Obviously, she's not evil, she's not gross and nasty, so she doesn't reciprocate their feelings. Once they stop fighting, they notice that she already has a boyfriend, and they're just sort of left there like, man, fuck. We should have known that she wouldn't pick us, you know? Yeah, but like, it could have happened maybe. I don't think so. Yeah, that's the worst skit I've ever filmed. Good lord. Sad My Little Pony. A video that is gut-wrenching and tragic. A video with millions upon millions of views, where you just get a sad slideshow of My Little Pony images. I feel like it was a rite of passage to watch this video and cry to it, because honestly, like, what else are you gonna do on a Tuesday afternoon? This video is spectacular. I don't know why every My Little Pony fan has seen this video at least once, and I don't understand why, because it's such an obscure, just silly little concept of like, here's a slideshow with sad nightcore music on top of it, and you are going to cry to this. My Little Dashie, you've heard those words before, created by the amazing Storm FX3. It is a just stunning animation that combines real life and 2D together. It tells the story of a little Rainbow Dash in a box and how he takes care of this little Rainbow Dash. There's hurt, there's comfort, there's everything you could ask for in a little silly My Little Pony animation. And this man, he made a lot of really cool stuff, honestly. I always am a big fan of mixing real life videos and 2D videos. And like, boom, yo, look who's next to me. I can't do it, obviously. This man did what I feel like is the impossible. We move on to Friendship is Manly, alright? This is a series that I just realized when rewatching it for this video is a JoJo reference. Yes, queen. It was a JoJo reference. I got indoctrinated at a young age to be a JoJo fan. Yes. Oh, Jesus. I should have known because everything, and I mean everything, is a JoJo reference, okay? This video is pretty much just an animation of the My Little Pony main 6 as humans, and they are now hyper-muscular, big buff men. As you can see, I don't got that, but the videos are very well animated for what is meant to be a joke. It's good. It's good. I watch these videos religiously, and the second that I turned on the second one, I realized it was a JoJo reference. That's the whole thing. I've just been excited to JoJo pose. This segment is now over, okay? Let's get a move on, alright? Let's get a move on, okay? Elements of Insanity. I don't know how to explain it. I actually, I struggled deciding if I wanted to put this one on here because I don't know how to explain it. It's just this compilation of Gmod and SFM videos created by Eponymous, where they're all the piece of shit assholes. That's it. I don't actually know how popular this series was. I believe that it was tied into Team Fortress 2, as most SFM and Gmod creations were tied into Team Fortress 2 in some way, but I believe that the characters actually had roles within this universe. But I don't know how to explain it, because there was so much content and videos to go through that I couldn't possibly watch them all. And all I remember is I loved Rare Fruit, and I loved Fluttershout, and I loved Rainbine. Those were my three favorites. Those were my girls. My original edgy little shithead OC Skullbine was literally just like a rip-off inspiration of Rainbine, as you can hear from the name. It was the perfect thing for me as an edgy little kid to just fall in love with. And if you have time to waste, or you just want to hear really bad background noise, I do recommend giving the videos a watch, because it's a piece of pony history. What else can I say? I talked about in my last video about things like clopping, things like Rule 34, how they really affected me as a young child, but I also have to give praise because the fandom was kind to me when it came to personal conversations. I lucked out and I was able to talk to very nice people, and I'm very happy for the friendships that I've made, both in real life and online. I've made tons of friends over the years, and honestly, I couldn't be more happy that I had those friends, and even have some of them to this day. Friendships, I feel like, are just special, you know? Especially when you bond over something that you're still in love with to this day. I'm still in love with My Little Pony. I will never regret being in the Brony fandom. As much as I might complain about the Brony fandom, as much as I might bring up my qualms with it, I love it. And I enjoyed my time here. And I will continue to enjoy my time here. I will be able to carry on the torch where I can make it a safer place for kids. It's changed a lot over the years, and I'm hoping that future children will be able to experience a fandom where they can feel safe and where they also learn to create their own online experience. Because while things might be a little bit safer, nothing will ever truly be 100% safe. And it's always up to you to be able to create an online experience that makes you feel comfortable. Thank you so much for watching. This video was a lot of rambling and just a lot of me staring off into space, staring at the script that's over there, just staring at the camera while I wait for it to load and wait for my thoughts to load. But I really appreciate if you watched all the way through. If you'd like to see more of My Little Pony videos, and just more in general fandom videos, because I'd like to cover other pieces of media that I really liked as a kid and like to this day. If you are looking forward to anything like that, I would totally recommend hitting subscribe and leaving a like. You can also comment if you'd like any topics covered, and I might give it a thought. I have a really fun, epic political video that I'm working on for My Little Pony. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in for the outfit, because I feel like it's really fun to cosplay in the videos. As you can see, I'm in my little Princess Luna cosplay. Thank you so much again for tuning in. This was Seth, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.